Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Benny Childs with prosperityfinancing.org, and today I'm going to introduce to my reach what I call prosperity financing. What is prosperity financing? What do you need to know? How to work it? Let's get into it. Listen, I am getting ready to give you the blueprint. I'm getting ready to write this vision, make it plain so you can run with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get it. We're talking again about prosperity, financing. What does it do? It finances your prosperity. You got that? Prosperity financing is going to help you to finance your prosperity. All right? Listen, this is what the wealthy do. Okay? So if you have not been born, if you were not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, if you have no credit, bad credit, terrible credit, this is for you. Even if you have excellent credit, promise you, this is for you. What it is, what it does, how does it do it? It does it through, here, let me put this line here. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this written out for you. All right? How? Cancel debt. Build credit. Expand legacy. This is what it's all about, folks. This is what I've been doing for the past year, and it has been phenomenal. All right? Prosperity financing finances your prosperity by canceling debt, building credit, and expanding your legacy. Now, these are the things that you need to know. There are 8 things that you need to know. All right? And if you know anything about numerology, the number 8 is the number of new beginning. And that's what we're talking about right here. Go ahead and separate this. I don't want to waste your time. You don't have all day. All right? You want to go ahead and get this knowledge. You want to go ahead and get this vision. You want me to go ahead and make it plain so you can go ahead and run with it. Let's separate this. Eight things you need to know. You're going to need to know your net income. You need to know your expenses. All right? Grab this eraser here. Okay, I have a little spot. All right? You need to know your income. You need to know your expenses. You need to know your operating stream. Nobody else tells you about this operating stream. I promise you, you're only going to hear about this here. All right? Income, expenses, operating stream, cash flow. RLOC. All right? I want to put this down to the bottom. You need to know your debt, your bad debt. All debt is not bad debt. You need to know your bad debt. A lot of debt is good debt, all right? You also need to know your RLOC. Income, expenses, operating stream, cash flow, debt, bad debt, and RLOC, all right? But Benny, you said that there were 8 things. This is only 6. We'll get into the 8 a little later. Told you, I don't want to waste your time. And I'm not going to waste your time. So we're going to keep it moving. All right? Oh, this is good. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let me change this. Prosperity financing. What it is, what it does, what you need to know, and how to work it. This is how you work this. You increase your income. We're going to break some of this down for you. You decrease your expenses. Okay? Thirdly, you increase your cash flow. Fourthly, make sure I'm looking at my notes. We're going to acquire, let's put a plus sign, acquire that R lock. Number 5, I'm going to use this sign, all right? You pay, I'm going to use that sign, all right? You pay your expenses with the R lock. And we're going to break this down for you. 6, you're going to pay your R lock with your OS, your operating stream. And number 7, you pay your CF or cash flow with your R lock. And watch this, number 8. There goes that number 8 again. Again, we're talking about a new beginning, and that's exactly what number 8 is. Number 8 is your new beginning, your new prosperous beginning. And in this step is where we rinse, repeat, and prosper. Now watch this. We get ready to break it down. Now, let me give you guys a scenario. Let's say in this scenario, your net income is $5,000. All right. That means that this is what goes into your bank. This is the actual amount of your check. This is the cashable amount of your check. Let's say your income is $5,000. Your expenses are $4,000. Okay. Please, 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 please. It needs to flow just like this. All right. These numbers don't need to be the same, but what I'm trying to say is, and I found myself here in time past before as well. Okay. Your income should always exceed your expenses, and your expenses should never exceed your income. All right. Many of us have found ourselves there. All right. And sometimes you just need somebody just to make it plain, just to say it for you. All right. So if our income is $5,000, our expenses are $4,000, that's going to make our operating stream $4,500, and our cash flow is $500. Okay, I'm going to make this number up. Let's say you have bad debt of $100,000. Woo! Bad credit and bad debt. What am I going to do? I'm going to take care of it. All right. Now this is what we need. Check this out. These 5 things right here is how we take care of number 1 over here. This one thing is how we're going to take care of number 2. All right. Now watch this. What is an R lock? An R lock is a revolving line of credit. A revolving line of credit. All right. So Benny, you tell me over here number 4 that I need to acquire an R lock. I need to get an R lock, and an R lock is a revolving line of credit. And you're telling me to get credit, but I have bad debt. Nobody wants to lend to me. Listen, we're not worried about anybody lending to you. Why? Because you're going to lend to yourself. Well, how am I going to live to myself and I don't have no money? Listen, you have everything you need. Watch this. You're going to take let me do this first. Our R lock, we want our R lock to be anywhere between 5,000 to 15,000. All right? So watch this. Watch this. It's good. You're going to take your income and you're going to loan yourself, or you're going to create yourself a revolving line of credit. Uh-oh. Let me pin that real quick and let's talk about number one real quick. Okay? You're probably looking at this like, how in the world is this canceling debt? I told you, I'm not just going to write the vision. I'm going to make it plain for you. All right. I haven't forgotten about the R lot. We're going to get there. We're going to go in order. All right. How in the world am I going to pay off $100,000 worth of debt with only $5,000 coming in and $4,000 of expenses? Tell you, I'm giving you guys the secret sauce. If you don't know, I am DIY Credit Suites with Pastor Benny. So the very first thing you're going to do, and number one, is a do-it-yourself credit sweep. And you're going to eliminate all of the eligible bad debt, or you're going to eliminate all of the bad debt that is eligible to be eliminated without you having to pay a dime. That's step number one. So this 100,000 may go down to 10,000. It may go down to 5,000. Each situation is different, so I can't give you guaranteed numbers on that. Okay, each situation is different, but you will not have to pay this full amount right here. Okay, so that's the very first thing you're gonna do. Secondly, we're gonna attack this 100,000 one of two ways, and it just depends on what stimulates you, what you like. You're gonna either snowball that debt, and that's where you attack the small amounts, or you're going to avalanche that debt. And this is where you attack the big interest amounts. All right? For me, just who I am, what I know, I like to hit that big interest. That's just me. Some people, you might want to snowball it and say, you know what, bang, I knocked out that small debt. Now, how does that work? All right, I told you over here. What did I tell you? Over here, that with your cash flow, where is it? I told you over here that your cash flow is what pays off your debt. Okay, let me switch this markers up really quick. Okay. All right. We're going to take that cash flow. Oh, I didn't write it on here for you guys. I wrote it backwards on you. Can't believe I did that. All right. It's all good. We're going to pay our debt with our cash flow. So let's say in this $100,000, you have a $1,000 debt. So that means that you just found the opportunity to pay off that $100,000 in about 2 months or less. All right. Now here's the important thing. Your expenses include your your minimum bad debt payment. So we're knocking them out. All right, we're knocking this debt out. Why? Because we have our minimum bad debt payment. All right, so maybe the minimum payment is $25. And we know the majority of that typically goes towards interest. But now we're throwing an extra $500 on the principal. Canceling out that debt. All right, knocking out that small amount. Okay, or again, you might want to hit the big interest. All right, but we just knocked out the $1,000. We just knocked out $1,000. Now there's $100,000, which is probably again not even $100,000 because we're doing our credit sweep. We're getting that stuff that's on our credit that legally should not be there. Okay, legally and ethically, we're knocking this out. All right. So again, you just knocked out $1,000 in 2 months. All right. Now watch this. Let's go on to how we build credit. We have to, number 4, acquire an RLOC. An RLOC is a revolving line of credit. If I have bad credit, nobody's going to give me credit. And that's where you say, you know what? I don't need anybody to give me credit. I'm going to give myself credit. We do that through securing our RLOC. And we secure our RLOC through a secured credit card. Now I'm giving you game, not just any secured credit card. We want to get a credit card that unlocks, okay, down the road. We want a credit card or we want to go with a company that's going to give us access to their regular rewards credit card. All right. I'm giving you guys some good game. All right. Not just any secured credit card, but we want to go with something like the Discover secured credit card. We want to go with something like the Capital One Quicksilver. Okay. This, I'm sure nobody else is giving you this information. You may have seen this example, similar examples, but nobody is giving you this. Nobody's giving you this prosperity financing like this. Nobody's telling you about the operating stream and the RLOC. All right. You're going to get that RLOC through a secured credit card. Well, I don't have the money. The reason why we want it to be a revolving line of credit and not a simple loan is because whatever money we put in here, we don't lose it. We put it in and we get it back. We put it in and we get it back. So we're going to take our income, and I'm going to give you some practical ways. You call up your service provider and say, hey, I need an extension. All right. Can you extend me out 30 days? All right. The reason why I said 30 days is because you can then take that full monthly income and get that RLOC. But it's okay if you can't, because many of these cards will allow you to build onto it. So let's say you take $2,500. So you get paid on the 15th. You take $2,500. You take that $2,500 paycheck. You put it on that secured credit card. You get that secured credit card and you pay your expenses. You have not lost any money. Okay? Secured credit card. You got that RLOC. All right? And again, if they want to extend you out 30 days, all right. We also got to think about number 2, lowering our expenses. All right. What are we paying for that we really don't need to pay for? All right. Is Netflix a necessity right now? Is Hulu a necessity right now? Can I go 1 month? Can I go 2 months in order to acquire this RLOC without Hulu, without Netflix? All right. Maybe you live in an area where your cell phone service, all right, is phenomenal, and you can just run a hotspot for a month or two, all right, and can't cancel out that internet bill. And listen, I know we live in the 21st century, all right, and so internet is crucial, all right. Internet is a necessity, okay, all right. You might just have to make the sacrifice. I want to just give you some practical ways on how you're going to acquire this RLOC. All right, you're going to take your income and you're going to get this RLOC. All right, now listen, the RLOC is $5,000 to $15,000 because we want to either 1x our income or 3x our income. All right, but I want you to 3x your income. All right, because it's going to go to the next part of building your credit. All right, with this credit card. And this is how you supercharge, all right, guys? This is how you supercharge. This is how you supercharge building that credit. You're going to keep that utilization of that secured credit card at 3%. You're going to keep it at 3%. And that is going to supercharge the building of your credit, all right? I have seen instances to where I have kept my utilization at 3%. from 1 month to the next month. And that has jumped my score up 50 points. I know other individuals who have done it and it went up 100 plus points. Each scenario is different, okay? All right, but you're going to keep that utilization at 3%. And that's going to boost that credit. That's going to supercharge your credit, all right? And so again, I want you to be able to do the 3x your income. All right. Why? Because just to give yourself some wiggle room, I want you to keep it at 3%, but don't go over 29%. All right. Don't go over 29%. Okay. All right. It's not going to be as supercharged as the 3%. But 29% is going to help you get those boosts every single month. All right. Now there is a particular way that this has to be done. All right. And I actually outlined that on the website at prosperityfinancing.org. All right. But again, I'm writing the vision. I'm making it plain so you can run with it. All right. And if you want like the detailed, actionable steps, then you're going to have to go over to the website and get that. All right. Now watch this, all right? That's how we do, this is how we do number 1, all right? We're canceling that debt by doing our own credit sweep, all right? Then we're knocking out what's left with the cash flow, okay? We're knocking out what's left with the cash flow. Now, number 2, that RLOC. We're gonna get a secure credit card, all right? We're not gonna get a line of credit, okay? We're going to get a secured credit card, all right? You're going to either do that through, again, you're going to have to do your research, or you can head over to prosperityfinancing.org, all right, and get the information on the credit cards that you need to get. All right, it's up to you. So you can either do your research, figure out what credit cards is going to give you access to the rewards credit card, all right, because we want the rewards, because you want something back, okay? All right, you want to be able to get something back, all right? So we're going to choose those secure credit cards that unlock, okay? Either they unlock to a regular credit card, a rewards credit card, or that company will give you access to their rewards credit card, okay? We want rewards, all right? We want cash back, okay? We want cash back because the more cash back you get, bam, you're going to increase that cash flow. You're going to increase that income. All right. Now, let's go on to the third thing. How do we expand our legacy? Well, in order for me to tell you that, then I have to give you the next 2. Remember, we operate in 8s. We operate in 3s. Okay. Now watch this. Here, you have your savings, and we have giving. We save not for a rainy day. Oh no, we're talking about prosperity financing. We save to invest. We don't give just to give, but we give to help others and receive a harvest. Why? Because it's better to what? Give than it is to receive. And this is number 3. Now, some of you guys are smart. When I say some, I'm the other some. You know, I wasn't as smart. But you guys are saying, that sounds good, but this is not adding up. What? There's something missing. There's a whole lot missing. Watch this. I told you guys, I'm giving you game today. You have never seen this. You have never seen this in this great detail anywhere else. And watch this. Let's finish our scenario. Watch this. Hold on a minute. You say, I have an income of $5,000. My expenses are $4,000. My operating stream is $4,500. My cash flow is $500. I'm missing $500. Where are the other 500? $250 is for our savings. Another $250 goes to giving. Now, this is a different topic for a different discussion, but we practice free will giving here. All right? When you're able to do better, when you're able to do better for you and your family, then you can consider, I want you to consider other giving alternatives. Now, watch this. How does this all play? 5,000 of income, 4,000 of expenses, that leaves you $1,000. You add 500 of those $1,000 to your expenses, and that's what gives you your operating stream. Okay? Your cash flow is included in your operating stream. Okay? So that's what took the 4,000 to 4,500. This is how you operate your house. You're paying your expenses and you're paying your debt. You don't get, no one else has told you, I guarantee you have never heard that anywhere else. All right, this is how you operate your house. This is how you run your house. This is how you sustain your house. You're going to take the other 500 of those $1,000 and you're going to save it, not for a rainy day, but for investment opportunity. $250 of that for investment opportunities. $250 of that to help others. All right? So you can have that harvest coming in. Okay? Now, let's get into the bonus. Let's get into how we're going to expand. Excuse me. How we're going to expand legacy. Well, we're going to do it the way that the wealthy do it, but I'm not wealthy. You don't have to be wealthy. The wealthy do it through what I call the wealthy cycle. What's the wealthy cycle? This is what it looks like. You see that? It looks like a triangle. Well, let me give you the anatomy of this wealthy cycle. Let me give you the anatomy of this triangle. You have your I, you have your C, and you have your EI. This is how the wealthy do prosperity financing. The wealthy take their income to obtain credit and to pay their credit. They take their credit to pay their expenses and to invest. They take the profit of those investments to increase their credit. To increase their income. As their income increases, so does their credit increase. As their credit increases, so does their investment. Now, this is another topic for a different conversation, but oftentimes, what poor individuals find themselves doing, or individuals who are not actually prospering in life, as their income increases, so does their liability, so does their lifestyle, instead of increasing their legacy. Now, you guys remember over here, them 8 on how to work it. We rinse, repeat, and we prosper. How do we prosper? We expand legacy. What is legacy? Oftentimes individuals say, my family reputation, descendants. No. When you look at the dictionary, and I'm going to paraphrase it, legacy for me, and in the dictionary, well, I'll just say it like this. Legacy for me is ancestor, acquired assets. Ancestor. All right? That's what you're going to be one day. You're the ancestor. You acquire assets. Why? Because legacy is the passing down of physical assets through a will. Go Google the definition and you'll see it. So for us, we expand legacy through ancestor acquired assets. What's one of the easiest things that you can acquire by working this? Real estate. Y'all, I promise you, you're not getting this anywhere else. You're not getting this vision anywhere else. You're not getting it anywhere else. You're going to build your credit, and you're going to acquire some assets. You're going to start with some real estate. Your credit is going to be so good that the banks are now going to want to loan you money to get this real estate, to go get a duplex, to go get a quadruplex, to go get some commercial property, rent it out, investment growing, income growing, credit opportunities growing. You're prospering. You're expanding legacy. That's it. That's it. You know, for the longest, I could not think about it this way. Because the only thing that I could think is, what I have is not enough for what I need to do. Well, all along, what I needed was exactly what I had. Because some of you are probably thinking, I only make $2,000 a month. My expenses are $1,700. I have bad credit. Let's do this. Let me show you this. All right? Because some of you might be thinking, well, oh, okay, yeah, you can do that with $5,000. No, you can do this with any amount. Let's say your monthly income is $2,000. All right. Let's say your expenses or 1,500. That's going to put your cash flow still at 500. Okay? Your operating stream. Uh-oh. And your savings and giving is going to change. All right. And that's simply, again, the 10%. Okay. I'm going to split that up. Okay. And then our R-lock is going to change from what? Remember, 1x our income, 2,000, to 3x our income, 6,000. Any amount of money, you're going to do it. Your income acquires that R-lock. You're going to use that R-lock to pay your expenses. That cash flow that's left over chunks out that debt, which you're going to have hardly of nothing doing your own credit suite. Oh, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. Your savings as far as your investment opportunities. Okay? You can save that until you get a good investment opportunity, or at prosperityfinancing.org. All right? I'm also known as the Forex Pastor with the Teach Me the Fish Effects. I'll show you how to take those $100, 10x it in a month, make it 1,000. So simple. This is what the wealthy are doing. It does not matter the amount of money. We can throw any number up here. Now watch this. You're going to go to prosperityfinancing.org. You're going to download this diagram right here. Just a basic diagram of what we have here on the whiteboard. You're going to download the Prosperity Financing infographic. All right. You're going to download the Prosperity Financing worksheet so you can now input your own numbers, write your own vision, make your own vision plan, and run with it. Now, some of you are going to want to supercharge financing your prosperity. You're going to want to supercharge your prosperity financing. And so you're going to go to prosperityfinancing.org and you're going to sign up on a mentorship program. And in that mentorship program, we're going to give you the detailed steps, detailed actionable steps to cancel your debt, to build your credit, to give you investment opportunities through Forex, to increase your investment, all right, to give you greater credit opportunities, to help you build your credit through the detailed steps of the exact secured credit card that you need, and how exactly to keep this utilization of that secured revolving line of credit at 3%. And actionable steps on how you qualify for real estate. That's it, guys. That's it. That's it. That's it. Sorry the video took so long, all right? But I guarantee you, you have never seen this anywhere on the internet. You've never seen prosperity financing. You've never been told, you've never been given this breakdown on what it does, what you need to know, and how to work it. But I appreciate you guys for connecting with me. I appreciate you for watching the video. I hope this has helped. And again, if you need more clarity, then head over to prosperityfinancing.org, where again, we give you the detailed actionable steps on how you can supercharge financing your prosperity. All right. Again, we have steps to where you can do this. You'll see change within 1 to 3 months, guaranteed. No more than 3 months, guaranteed. I'll tell you right now, within the first month of you doing this, you're going to see change. I saw change. All right. My credit score went up 230 points within 45 days. And it just kept growing ever since I put this into play. So, if you guys are interested in prosperity financing, learning more about prosperity financing, learning more about how to finance your prosperity, then again, head over to prosperityfinancing.org, download your free information, or sign up for the mentorship program. All right, guys, as always, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. Bye-bye.